Moments with Mo, brought to you by Zenith Bank.
It's MA's 50th birthday today, and we'd like to take the opportunity to show her how much of a difference she makes in our lives. Tonight, it's all about her, but we're bringing her here on the pretext of a Phantom episode. Oh yes, this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a surprise. Make sure you stay tuned.
Everyone needs a place to lay their head all over the world. The provision of housing is big business tonight on Moments with Mo, as we look at the nuances as well as the opportunities in Nigeria's real estate market. And later on, we meet a musical diva.
And what better way to illustrate tonight's topic than with this special video? Let's take a look.
Happy birthday, M.A. Happy birthday.
Throughout the days of your life, you will eat in plenty, you will not be put to shame.
I just want to wish you a big, massive happy birthday. I love you so much and I'm so proud of you.
Eme, Auntie Mo, I say to you often that it's because of you that I'm discovering skills and talents that I didn't know I had. On your 50th birthday, I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, M.A. I love you so much. You are like a mother to me. You have created platforms for persons like me. I really appreciate it. You've given me a gift, and I do not know what to give to you. But wow, to just say, your love is like EXO.
From the very bottom of my heart, I want to wish you a very, 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 very happy birthday.
Our very own Dr. Abudu. I would be so lucky to be as young, as youthful, as beautiful as you are when I'm 50. I just want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Just want to wish M.A. a happy 50th birthday. I don't know if I was actually supposed to say that, but we're wishing you 50 more years.
Happy 50th birthday. Wishing you the best of luck in every single thing that you do. Thank you so much for giving us all on EbonyLifeTV the opportunity to be part of your dream.
More grace, more achievements. We know that this road is only just beginning. We look forward to seeing EbonyLifeTV as it continues to take a bigger place on the world stage.
Thank you for being a leader. Thank you for being an entrepreneur. Thank you for being one of those women who opened the door. And, you know, thank you for looking after the younger ones. Happy birthday to you. I love you.
You will grow old and see your children. I wish you many, 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 many happy returns of the day. And you celebrate many, many, many more years in good health and prosperity. The Lord will back you up in everything that you lay your hands upon.
I pray that God continues to bless you with more and more success and happiness and 50 more years to come.
Happy birthday, Mom. I can't believe you're 50. Well, you don't look 50 if that counts for anything. And I pray that God shall bless you with many more years and you shall continue to do well and achieve more in everything that you've put your heart into.
Here's wishing you long life, good health, peace, joy, time with your family. May you realize all your dreams and ambitions, and may you get to see your grandchildren in peace and happiness and in good health.
Hey babes, this is wishing you a happy 50th birthday. Love you loads.
And I pray that you find happiness, you find joy, and you find peace as you begin this new journey into the next phase of your life. Happy birthday.
I love you to bits. Thumbs up. Keep it up. And we love you too, girl. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. M.A., where's the champagne? I don't want to be drinking coffee on your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, L.A. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Okay, so in case, because literally looking at your face in the first 10 seconds, you were like, did they play the wrong tape?
This,
what is going on? This is your special birthday episode.
Oh,
yes. So happy birthday.
Thank you. Because I was confused.
I saw the look of surprise on your face, and I absolutely loved every moment, every second of it.
And when your mom showed up on this monitor, you were like, Why is
And
that
then
my
your
mother?
daughter-
What is
and then
that?
your daughter, you see the look of my daughter, she's like, well, Emma, this episode is all about you. We're here to celebrate you.
Okay,
And
we
I have
are.
to say, you are going to be in the hot seat today. So the three of us ladies will be sitting over there and we're going to be asking you some very interesting questions.
Wow.
But we have to take a break and
Okay.
we will be right back after this.
Okay. I have always been extremely ambitious about wanting to achieve and to become something and to do something.
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back. What was growing up like for this remarkable woman? Let's find out from her. So,
how does it feel first being
Yes.
on the other side?
Sitting here.
Yeah.
It's relaxing. It is.
You don't have to do any of the work.
Yes.
Exactly.
Just answer the questions honestly.
So, I mean, I know you told us a little bit during the break, but did you have a clue that this was happening?
I said I didn't know.
I know. The
I
look
just
on her
didn't
face.
know.
Yeah, it was quite obvious.
Well, the look on her-
Honestly,
Yeah.
I had no idea. Because I kept saying, where's the guest going to sit?
Yeah. So we got you, right?
We got you
And I
good.
don't get got often, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. So let's talk about growing up for
Exactly.
you. I mean, this is a huge celebration. You are 50. It's huge.
50, wow. You look back and you're like, where have the years gone? But I don't think you turn 50 and feel 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a number. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but really it is. Because I just don't feel 50.
Yeah.
What is it? What is 50? It is a number.
Yeah.
It just signifies how long you've been around. But I don't think internally that you feel different about anything.
Yeah.
I still feel quite childish about certain things. I can still just, I'm just me. So maybe a few more wrinkles, years of experience.
Well, we wanted to use this episode to kind of understand a bit, let people know a bit more about you. I mean, your biography is on the internet, anyone can go and read, but from what I know, you actually were living in the UK before, and then you were sent to Ondo State to live with your grandparents. So tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, came back when I was 7. Was in Lagos for a few weeks, a couple of months I think, and then I went to Ondo to live with my grandmother and my grandfather on my father's side.
Okay.
Wow.
And they were cocoa farmers. So during each holiday break, be it half term or midterm or whatever it was from school, would go to the farm.
Okay.
Now, farm is a very nice English word. For, it is a farm, but we call it anlosoko.
Okay.
You would go to the farm, and you'd get involved in what was going on. As in, you would pluck a cocoa pod. I wouldn't split it open because I was too young, but those who would split it open would take a cutlass and then split them open. And then once it was split open, you would then take out the seeds, and then you would put them in the sun. And you'd have to sun them for days and days. And then some of us had the job of chasing away the goats and anyone else that tried to eat them or get in there. And when they were dried, you would bag them up into these brown sacks, like the rice sacks, and you would take it to the cooperative in Ondo, and it will be bought. And that's where you get your chocolates and everything else from.
Yeah.
And that's what my grandparents did on my mother's side and on my father's side. But I had, I mean, you find grandparents, I'm not a grandmother yet, but I hope to be sometime soon. But, I can imagine how much love they had for me. And I felt it, because I know that that's as much love as I would have for my grandchildren. So I never felt unloved. They suffocate you with love and affection. And Ondo is one of those places that, Ondo people are very loving people.
I am from Ondo, so
They are just, we're very warm. And so I never felt that, a bit of culture shock coming from England and Lagos for a short while, then to Ondo. But I found that I just adapted very easily. And when I was 11, I lost my father at 11, and then it was time to get shipped back to the UK. And pretty much I stayed in the UK until I came back to Nigeria as a married woman.
Wow. Okay.
Lots happened in between.
Of course, yeah.
Lots and lots of things. Yeah.
A little birdie tells us that you were very studious back then. Is that true? Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Studious, in some regards, I would say that I was. But, you know, when I look back and I look at young people today, you know, I know that there were many times when I could have gone wrong.
Okay.
Wow. Yes, many times. You know, when I could have just basically said, this is the sort of life that I want.
So how come? How did you decided?
I think that somehow you just decide that you want to get back to where you ought to be.
Yeah.
Something just ticks in your head where it just says, this is what you want to be doing. And because I spent a lot of time just thinking that I wanted to become a dancer, I wanted to become a model, I wanted to play around with all sorts of different things, you know, go into the arts, you know, not this end, you know, but, you know, so, and then my mother was having a heart attack about it. She just couldn't understand why her daughter wanted to do these things, you know, and I was like, this is what I wanted to do, you know. And I remember very early on then, you know, also when I was about 21, I fell in love with this guy and I wanted to get married. My mom was having you want to get married now? I said, yes. I was living in England. I was, you know, this is my life kind of thing, you know, and then you grow up and I'm thinking, thank God I didn't marry him. Yeah. It would have been a disaster. You know, but at the time you think you know absolutely everything. Which is why I look at my daughter today who is 24. I'm like, you don't know jack. You don't know anything. Because even at 25 when I got married, I realized I didn't know much. But at that time, I thought I was an authority on the whole world. Yeah. You know, so when I look at a lot of you young guys, I'm like, it's okay. You know?
That's what you're thinking. This is a very interesting question, and I do have to ask you this now. Thinking back to when you were a child and looking at what you are now and all the hopes and dreams that you had as a child and what you've achieved as an adult, do they match? Did you ever dream this would be?
They don't match. I mean, I have always been extremely ambitious about wanting to achieve and to become something and to do something. But I didn't know 10 years ago that I was going to be running EbonyLife Television or have a TV channel. 15 years ago, no idea. When I came back in 1992, I came back working with ExxonMobil for the longest time, did that for nearly 10 years. And I absolutely loved what I was doing. And then 10 years later, or nearly 10 years later, I woke up and said I wanted to resign and leave and set up my own consultancy practice, Vic Lawrence. And everybody thought I was absolutely crazy. Did I know when I got that job in 1992 that I was going to leave in the year 2000? I didn't think so. I thought I was going to be there, you know, doing that job forever.
Well, Emmy, we have to take a quick break. And don't worry, there's still lots more to come, so stay put and we'll be right back. After the break, some of our colleagues share their first impressions of Mo Abdul. Don't go away.
She looks at you in your face, and if you don't know what you are there to do, you probably forget your name.
I remember the first time I met her, and I'm like, wow, can I ever penetrate these eyes?
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back. So we have a video showing what some people thought when they first met her. Check this out.
Intimidating. You need to know your onions to be able to stand her the very first day. You understand? She looks at you in your face, and if you don't know what you are there to do, you probably forget your name.
I remember the first time I met her, and I'm like, wow, can I ever penetrate these eyes?
Remember, the crew members seemed to be really, really nervous. Even the producers, they were like, oh, Mo Abdul's coming, Mo Abdul's coming. Make sure this is right, make sure this is in check. Oh, Dark, you have your questions. Make sure, you know, she's really, really thorough. And I was just thinking, okay, do I need to be nervous? Do I need to be scared? And my first impression, when she walked in and she said hello, I was like, oh, she's really nice. Why is everyone, like, so anxious? How do you feel watching that video?
Well, I think mostly true. Of course, you guys probably left some things unsaid, but that's okay for another day. Yeah, but I think mainly true. Mainly true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can see from a lot of the comments that you're a very awe-inspiring woman. And so can you tell us who you are beyond the glitz and the glam? Because we know you see people on TV, you see you're so well put together and you're very, very glamorous. So can you tell us a bit more?
Well, deep down, I love God. And I think that everything that I have, everything that I am, everything that I will become, it's by His grace. That is number one in my life. My children are very important to me. They're very dear to me. If I had to give this all up in a day for my kids, I wouldn't think twice about doing it. I just thank God that I have understanding children. They really are really understanding, you know, so mom can do her thing and, you know, somehow I've been lucky that they haven't been problematic. So they also just get on and live their lives as well. My mother is my source of strength. You know, if anybody prays, my mom spent the last 1 month with me at home and, you know, that's how come I know things are working for me, because I pray, but I sort of like wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and she's praying and I'm going to bed, good night mom, and she's still praying, you know, she's praying at like from 9 to 10, so she's a prayer warrior, you know, and I think we all need to get our mothers to hold us up in prayers. It's the most important thing. But I'm also, I just get obsessed with work. No matter what the project is that I get into. Before EbonyLife, it was Moments with Mo. Before then, it was my hotel project. Before then, it was Vic Lawrence. But then, I still love all of them. But you find the project of the moment is really what gets you really, really going, you know? And so right now, of course, it's all EbonyLifeTV. It's all Moments with Mo. We're also doing a movie. We're doing Desperate Housewives. I'm just really excited about being in this industry and seeing this industry become bigger than it is in Nigeria. But to go back to your question of who am I think I'm still, I don't know, I'm just me. I am just, I don't know, I'm just this person that just...
Well, all those things are you.
All those things are me. All those things are me.
That's
And I never believe that, always believe in impossibilities. Never ever think that you can't achieve what it is that you want to do. Because if you can think it, why can't you do it? You just have to find a way or find someone that's going to help you achieve that dream. And sometimes it's a bit scary because it's a big dream. But I don't think we should ever stop ourselves from thinking or dreaming
you know,
big.
just listening to you, I see so much of me in her. And I do hope that, you know, when I get to that age, I can sit there and say that. But I have to ask you this, because you have a very hard outside.
So I can tell you. And it's sometimes it upsets. Go ahead.
Because I mean, just watching the video and hearing one of, you know, Alfred saying that you look like if you don't know your onions, you can't hang around. I mean, I think it's the eyes, ladies. There's something about the eyes. You people walk into a room and you're there and you have to check yourself and think, am I going to say the right thing? Am I going to do...
Really?
So, I mean, is it life? What happened? Like, is it life or is it the things you've been through or are you just genuinely...
You know, people say that. People, I mean, a lot of people say that I'm unapproachable. And that really worries me. Because I'm like, what more do I have to do to be approachable? I don't want to be unapproachable. You know, if I give off this air of sort of having a hard, you know, putting on this really sort of like, you know, hard, you know, it's exterior. It's only maybe because, I don't know, maybe that's how I just managed to cope with life and, you know, dealing with issues around me. But, and also, Nigeria is a very hard place. You know, I've noticed over the years that it's gotten harder and harder. And for as much as people love you, there are some people that are just waiting for you to fall. And I wear really high heels. You know, so, you know, you want to be careful that you're not going to trip. And, you know, is someone going to be there to help you get up? Or are they just going to sort of like just stamp on you? So to a certain extent, you know, I have my guard up. I'm very cautious. I won't say I'm not trusting. I will let you into my space once I know that I can trust you. And loyalty to me is very important. I can give you my left or my right arm if I know that you have my back. Because I would definitely have yours. But there are some that can't wait to stab you in the back.
True that.
And, you know, when you're dealing with that, then you have to be careful. I mean, there are some friends that I have that before I even start on a project, I'll tell them, I'm really excited, this is what I want to do, because I know they wish me well. And there are some friends or acquaintances that I have that until the project is signed, sealed, and delivered. So the exterior that you see really it's a bit of, you know, you want to let some people in and you will make space for those that take the time to just, you know, figure you out.
True that.
And there are some that no matter how hard you try, they're still going to be rolling their eyes and thinking,
Yeah, very true.
You know, so you can't please everyone.
Very
So I've kind of just like this, I think that's one thing that comes with age. You kind of just stop trying to please everyone.
Leave it. But the second part of that question I wanted to ask you.
We actually have to take a quick break.
Come back.
Okay, we're going to take a break, okay? All right, after the break, some more personal moments with MA. Don't miss it.
How do you relax?
Good question.
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
We all know Mo Abudu as a TV personality and a businesswoman, but there's a lot more to her. What inspires us the most about her? Take a look. What inspires me the most about MA is probably the fact that she has been able to do something that so many people told her would be impossible.
I think what I find most inspiring about you is that you're the most focused and determined person I've ever met. You never take no for an answer in everything you achieve, and you've shown us, Timida and I, that whatever you want in life, you have to work for it and you can never take no for an answer. And even if it may take many years to achieve something, you still have to work at it.
In the past 4 years or so since I've known her, the trajectory has just been crazy.
She is a goal-getter, and she never says things that she will not do.
When you work for somebody that works as hard as she does, it inspires you. You always want to do your best.
I understand why her slogan or Moments with Mo is if you can think it, you can do it. Because honestly speaking, I think whatever she has put her mind to, she's basically done it. The fact that in 2014, she is the first Black African woman to have a TV channel is absolutely amazing.
There's something that, you know, I've always kind of liked about her. She uses her words very crisply. You see, I tend to rattle, and then she's very pum pum pum, and then she can take very quick decisions.
What I find most inspiring about Mo is her never give up attitude. She's always very positive.
Her most admiring trait is her zeal, her passion, and her drive.
Despite all odds, she's come this far. I'm very proud of her.
She's dogged, she's determined, she's fierce, she's fearless, she's visionary, she's loyal, she's dependable, she's dedicated, and you know, she can fight your battles for you. She's very loyal.
People walk with the ideas. You know, you have an idea and you stroll. She runs with her ideas, and that's really inspiring.
Now to my other part of the question, because we've heard about, you know, this person who has this drive, this zeal, who is unstoppable, if I can say that. How do you relax?
Good question. How do I relax? I think that I'm at the point where I'm obsessed with work. So work kind of just relaxes me. Does that make sense?
I think I know.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
What she's trying to say is the passion you have.
Because,
passion you feel.
you know, like when even when I'm on holiday, I mean, I take, you know, we go on holiday, I have my laptop. The first thing I do when I get anywhere is open my laptop, check my emails, you know, and I don't know, I'm just obsessed with work.
Yeah.
It may not be a good thing, you know, you need to find balance.
Yeah.
So maybe as I'm turning 50, I must start to find a little bit more balance in my life and do other things. But the only things that I do to relax is spend time with my children, really, and my mom, you know. But to relax, it's nice to get out of town. You know, I love coming to Calabar, by the way. Coming into Calabar, you know, I find really relaxing.
Yeah.
I get into my flat, it's peaceful, it's calm. So for me, the point of relaxation is the point of actually when I'm more or less by myself. Does that make sense?
That's completely fine.
Absolutely. Because some people like to have lots of people around them.
You might just be an introvert, possibly. An outgoing introvert.
Yes.
That could be. But I want to find a little bit more about, you know, your venture into the hotel business. I mean, you went into the business when maybe a lot of people didn't think it might have been so lucrative. So what made you decide to start Protea Oakwood?
You know, for me, I think if I look at all the things I've done and the journeys I've taken, it's important to spot the gaps. And when I look at Moments with Mo, there was a gap. There wasn't a Pan-African talk show, and I felt it was time to do one. I look at EbonyLifeTV, there wasn't a premium African TV channel. There are lots of Africa Magic channels on the one hand, and there are lots of international channels on the other hand, and then EbonyLifeTV is a nice fix in the middle of all of that. It didn't exist until we created it. Now with the Protea Hotel Oakwood Park, which is now the Oakwood Park Hotel, that dream was also filling a gap, because at that time I was very involved in training and development, and there weren't any purpose-built training and conference facilities in Lagos. I ran lots of programs, and the nearest place for me to run the programs was at a place called TCC Ogiri, which is on the outskirts of Lagos on the way to Ogun State. And it was a long drive there. It's a beautiful place, but a long drive. I thought it would be nice to have something closer to Lagos. And that was the gap we were filling with that hotel. So it wasn't your social, let's have a holiday hotel. It was a specially built hotel for training and conferences. So it was filling that gap and continues to fill that gap. So that was how we got into the hotel business.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so right now, how successful would you say you are?
I think success is relative. I think there's so many more things I would still like to do. You know, many more people I would still like to meet. So I don't wake up every day thinking I have arrived. No. And I think that's the beginning of anybody's downfall. It's always about what is the next thing to do. Because I always think it's important for whatever it is to be slightly out of your reach, and you want to keep reaching for it. So I don't think that I have created the most important channel in the world and therefore sit back. I'd like to do more channels, get involved in doing more content, you know, and just do, there's so many more things I'd love to do. You know, just God to give me the grace to be able to do it. So.
Amen to that.
I mean, you've spoken to us about your children and about work. Who would you say are your closest friends?
I've got lots of amazing friends, you know, and I find that I've got all sorts of friends that do different things. You know, you find that you have friends that you can talk to about business deals, friends you can talk to about your relationships, friends you can talk to about the next bag you want to buy, friends you can talk to about some guy you just met, you know, so you've got different types of friends. But if I was to say that I had a best friend, I'd probably say my best friend is actually Coach.
Really?
Yes. Because, you know, Coach is my friend. He's like the brother, I keep saying, he's like the brother I never had. You know, and also Coach is that person that he can fast. If you tell Coach you have a problem, he'll fast for you.
Wow.
As in, he will just start, and even I will eat and I will say, no, he's still fasting. You know, he's such a good friend, you know. He has your back all the time. He remembers the things that are really, really important to you, you know. He's prayerful. He's also my coach. You know, he's my friend. He's all, as you know, is the director of EbonyLife Television as well. He's probably my closest friend, and I tell him anything. If there's a guy that I've met, Coach, I met this guy. Or can I have some guy advice? You know how, you know, you can get that sort of advice from men. You know, so he's my guide on that side. You know, so he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
So that's been very inspiring. What have been the defining moments of MA's life so far? Find out after the break.
What are some more of your future goals?
I'd like to be a grandma, but a really cool grandma.
But I feel like
I'm going to get one of those really cool
isn't that completely like up to Tim?
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back. We're still with the birthday girl and we're peeling off her layers. Before we continue, here are some adjectives some believe best describe her. Take a look.
3 adjectives to describe Mo: tenacious, fearless, and very hardworking.
She's direct, she's energetic, and she takes no prisoners. She calls it like she sees it.
I would definitely say crisp, driven, very driven, and super organized.
3 words. Honest, warm, and very hardworking.
Motherly, resilient, and very sensitive.
She's loyal, she's dependable, she's reliable, you know, she's fierce, she's dogged, she's determined, she's dedicated.
Sensitive, passionate, and driven. Hardworking, aggressive, and sensitive.
Beautiful, hardworking, and loyal.
She's a positive person. She's highly motivated. And to me, she's a diva.
What do you think about that? You agree?
I agree. I think they're all right.
I think the word energetic.
I think there are a few others that you could have used, like she's aggressive.
Well, they said you were direct and honest.
Yeah.
I think those were like the placebos.
Nice ways
to say she's you know.
Now, with all those adjectives that we've used to describe you, who would you say is your greatest inspiration?
Here we go again. My greatest inspiration. I want to say that I get my greatest inspiration from the Bible and from God. And that sounds very cliche, but it isn't.
It's true, it's true.
For me, any idea that I have had that somehow found its way into my head, I have to figure out how did it get there.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's like magic. You just wake up and boop, there's an idea in your brain. You know, and then you sort of try it and it works. You're like, okay, that's good. You know, it can only be God. It can only be God. I admire lots of people, of course, but I want to say that I draw my strength and my inspiration from that book, and I read that book every single day.
Yeah.
And before every single episode, actually.
Yeah.
I also read that book. I mean, even if it's just to quickly read a verse, somehow it just gives me that sense of comfort to just get up and go and do the next thing. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any fears? And if you've got some, can you share them with us?
Fear of failure. You know, I think sometimes the reason I work so hard is I don't want to fail. I just don't want to fail. I don't want it to ever be said that, choton. You know, so I just find that it's important to just, you know, keep going. Keep going, because sometimes it's not that things are always perfect.
Yeah.
There's sometimes that things aren't working, but then you've got to fix them. And sometimes you have to take really, really hard steps and hard decisions about how you're going to fix those things. But you have to do that, because without doing that, everything else just is going to fall apart.
I want to ask you, what advice would you give to young boys and girls who want to pursue their dream, but they kind of want it like that, and they're not ready to do the work? What advice would you give them?
You have to have the patience, because at times, you know, and you sometimes don't know how long things have taken. You know, there's some dreams that I'm chasing now that I have been chasing for the last 1 year or for the last 5 years, and then it's only coming to happen at this point.
What about future aspirations, though? Like, what are some things that you are looking forward to now that you've turned 50? I mean, you've achieved a lot, but what are some more of your future goals?
Future goals for me would be I'd love to do more channels. I'd love to make movies. I really would like to get into that space and start making films. You know, I want to spend more time with my children. I'd like to be a grandma, but a really cool grandma.
But I feel like
I'm going to get one of those really cool
But isn't that completely like up to Timidayo's timing?
Yes, of course.
Credit.
Of course. You know,
I feel like you're hinting them. Like,
I don't know, she's only 24, but I'm just saying that, you know, in the next few years, it'll be good to become a grandma eventually. You know, I've got lots of things I'd like to do, but you know, lots and lots. I like to do more stuff in the area of health and fitness, because that's something that I'm passionate about. I mean, I can't stay on a diet, but you know, let me see if I can discover a different way of, you know,
being slim.
Being slim. You know, there's so much to do out there. I'd like to sort of get more involved in female empowerment. Get involved in a private equity fund for women, because I really think that, you know, the challenge that women have in our society is they can't upscale in their businesses, and you know, you find lots of women doing business, as we call it, but are they scaling that business? You know, where's the female Aliko? Where's the female Tony Elumelu? Where are they? Where's the female Mike Adinuga? So we need to ensure that we give support to women to grow their businesses, to get into that point. So I'm really, really quite passionate about starting a female private equity fund or getting involved with a group of people that can. And you know, recently we had the meet and greet.
Yes, I remember.
With the Invest Africa team. You know, so for me, that was the beginning of starting that sort of thing. Again, it could take the next 2 to 3 years to get that fund started, but I'm already sort of working on it. But it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, I feel like you've given us like a whole inside perspective into your life, but we're going to take a break, and afterwards, though, I think it's a birthday celebration, so we need to celebrate. There might be some wine, some cake.
Okay.
I don't know what's up, but
Let's see.
after the break comes a little celebration. Stay right there.
One, two, three.
Woo! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, me.
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back, and here's a little something for MA, courtesy of Cakes by Tosa.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday!
Inside the studio.
Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday!
Wait, you have to make a wish though before the candle goes out.
My wish is
perfect timing.
Yep.
Okay, cut the cake.
Okay.
Oh, before we cut the cake, actually, I have cards.
The cards. Yes.
We have cards for you, Dr. Mo Abudu.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Present them to you.
Thank you very much.
You're all very
Thank you.
welcome.
Wow, lots of, oh my goodness. This is my new name. This is my new doctorate.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yeah.
Doctorate.
Put this
Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy
The cake is
birthday.
absolutely
Beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
is
These
really
are my,
nice.
I love these colors.
But you've got to cut it though. You've got to
Yeah?
cut the
Yes.
cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dedicated to people, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back. Today's financial tip is courtesy of Zenith Bank, and it is: do not spend all your money on your birthday celebrations. Very apt for today.
Absolutely. You know, because sometimes we sort of tend to get involved in having the party and forgetting about what happens after the party.
Yeah. Kind of like weddings as well.
Weddings.
People look
Oh, I
forward to
think
the
people do that
wedding
for
day.
weddings.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't actually think about the actual marriage.
Yeah.
The
The
wedding
wedding.
celebrations, the ashways,
The wedding dress, the ring, the reception,
Exactly.
the champagne.
And then you're broke
You know,
afterwards.
and the funny thing, I was talking to someone who got married recently, and she said to me, and that wasn't the first bride that said this to me, there's like an anti-climax.
That's what I hear.
You wake up the next morning, before your wedding, leading up to your wedding, you're a celebrity.
Yes.
Everyone wants an
Yeah.
invitation.
Yeah.
Everyone wants, you know, there should be, your phone is ringing non-stop.
So, yeah.
And then the next morning, after you, the day goes by very
Dead
fast,
silence.
first to start with. The next morning, you're still in bed, it just starts coming to you, you are owing. You have not paid flights. Money for Ashwebi. The headache you get on that bed.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Then you see the rolls of Ashwebi that people did not take. And you think, wow, this is $1 million, $2 million just for this.
Oh my goodness.
No, completely.
Yes.
No truer words said.
But I mean, Emma, for birthday celebrations, how are you planning?
Well,
It's the big 50, so let's just put that in there.
Yes,
so you do have to celebrate.
Yes, so we're having this event. For me, I always want to try and do something that there will be something more than just having just a party. So I said, okay, this year I'm going to be 50. What can be special? What can I do? So we're having this event. It's going to be a party as well, but it's called the Sisterhood Awards. Yeah, so it's Mo at 50, celebrating sisterhood. And the whole idea is that we've gone on this search to find a number of unsung women and girls that will be celebrated at my birthday. So that becomes the birthday, that becomes the event, and they will be celebrated and awarded. So they'll be given an award by someone that is already sung.
That's fantastic.
Nice. You know, the thing is, she is so inspiring. On your own birthday, you're actually thinking about giving back.
That's good. So that's the theme of my birthday this year. And I hope that I'll be able to sustain that and have the Sisterhood Awards every year. So, for example, any one of you that has sung could, you know, give an award to some presenter that maybe isn't yet sung. Things like that. So that's the whole idea. So we're going to do that in sort of a number of categories, from photography to film to fashion. You know, to finance,
really cool
to
idea.
entrepreneurship. And then we'll still have a nice party. You know, we'll have some performances. We'll have some good food. You know, you all get dressed up because the dress code is chic and glam.
Oh, love that. I love that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, in the spirit of your birthday, Emma's birthday, we have some Facebook comments that we have to read to you. So you have to literally listen to this.
All right,
comments.
I'm listening.
Are you ready? The first one says, if there's one person I love and respect so much, it is the outstanding and beautiful Mo Abudu. I love what you're doing. Please keep it up. And this is from Anna from Port Harcourt. Yeah, the second one says, out of the very large population of Africa, only a few are out there touching lives in so many ways, and Mo Abudu is one of them. Such a great and beautiful... How many times have they used beautiful to describe you?
I'm beginning to wonder myself, when this pancake is off now.
You are beautiful. Say, such a great and beautiful woman you are. Keep it up, and may God continue to bless the works of your hands. This is from Kwame, all the way from Accra.
Very nicely said.
Very nice.
Very beautiful.
Very nice. Thank you. And what can I say? What a beautiful surprise you guys don't normally get me, so
I know. I'm really happy about it.
I should be getting my own back.
That was nice.
Well, Emma, we celebrate you. You're an inspiration to us all, and we just want to thank you very, very much.
Thank you
and
so
wish
much.
you a very happy birthday.
And answering all the questions as we asked.
Yes, you were so open. It was really good. You were candid and open. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for your comments. If you have a question or a comment, we would love to hear from you. All you have to do is send us an email, visit our Twitter handle or Facebook page.
Yes, it really has been an exciting episode. We hope you enjoyed our celebration of MA, but the celebration continues as we welcome someone very special to perform one of MA's favorite songs.
Oh yes, thank you very much for staying with us, and join us on our next episode of Moments with Mo. Take care.
Goodbye.
Holy are you, Lord, all creation calls you God. Worthy is your name. We worship your majesty. Sing with me. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday, big sister. Woo! Hey, babe, a few stolen moments is all that we share. You got your family, yes, they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. together. Love gives you the right to be free. Then you say, be patient, just wait a little longer. That's just a whole fantasy. Moments. It's your birthday, mama. Come on, sing, sing, sing. One of the words, one of the words. La 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 la.
Moments with Mo was brought to you by Zenith Bank.